Hello everyone and welcome back to The Info. My name is Isaac Franks. Thank you so much for joining me as I give you all the info that you will need this week for Illuminate Student Ministries. There's a weird pause there. I'm just gonna keep going. Since you've joined me, or maybe I made you watch it if you're at youth group, let's go ahead and jump into the info for this week. So just like you see here, where the info doesn't normally look like this, there have been some other changes that I've made to increase the quality of our online presence. So we're gonna start putting a lot more out on Instagram. So if you have an Instagram and you're not following us, go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna be putting out pictures that I've taken from the youth group. There's going to be recap things. We're going to put out some Bible content just so that we can do what we've been called to do as Christians, which is to bring light into dark areas. If you've ever missed a week of youth group and you are so bummed that you didn't get to watch the info, and if you've ever wondered, since I missed it at youth group, how can I ever watch it? Now I know you've all thought of that at some point in your life, which is why I post these videos on YouTube so that if you miss a week at youth group, you know where to find it. We are also going to be starting, we're going to start to put out more content on YouTube. So if you can subscribe or follow or whatever you do on YouTube, do that. Some of you might already have seen this tonight with our Hot Topic Ignition Night. I need you to be asking questions. I need you to come up with the topics that our lessons are going to be focused on. Hopefully you got a card, or maybe you haven't got the card. Make sure you get the card. But these cards have the QR codes so that you can ask your questions anonymously. Because the Ignition Night is in 2 weeks, that means that this week, tonight, is going to be the last night that you can send in your questions. Next week, we are going to vote on the topics that we will have for the lessons. So if you've not seen that QR code, if you've not given your questions, find that before you leave and send in your spicy questions. The last thing that I have to talk about is the summer kickoff. If the weather is nice, we're going to pull out the outdoor stage. I have given you a big ask, and that is to have 70 students at this event. Because that is a large number, I've been really trying to make this event that is worthy enough for you to invite your friends to. So we're gonna have raffle prizes. We're gonna have a raffle basket. As soon as you come in, you put your name. We're gonna have prizes for the Tribe Challenge. We're gonna have prizes for another game. And some of these prizes are going to be our brand new t-shirts. We're gonna set up a bunch of yard games so that you can come at 5:30 and you can just jump in and start playing games. We're gonna have live worship. Our lesson is gonna be completely focused on what is our future identity as we see in the book of Revelation. It is one that has hit my heart, and so I am so excited to share that lesson with you. Now, of course, this is going to require some participation from you. Some of you have already offered to help with this event. If that's not you and you want to help, please talk to me. Please talk to Tori, and we would absolutely love for you to step up and to help us. And whether you want to step up then, I still need you to do something, and that is to bring a friend or two or 20. If we can hit 70 students for the summer kickoff, then I have even bigger plans for the final tribal. These plans might cost a little bit of money, and so I don't think that we can do them unless I know for sure we can hit 70 students for the summer kickoff. This is not a promise, and definitely is not gonna happen if we don't hit 70 students for the kickoff. But I'm thinking a food truck. But we will need to see how the summer kickoff goes. So reminder, May 29th is the kickoff. That is the last bit of info that I have for you. Now, if you're in the room, we're going to transition into worship. So come on, get nice and close to the stage. We're going to have a lot of fun as we are glorifying God's name. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next week on The Info. Bye.